but in the toughest conditions. Live and exclusive to Supersport.
The Paris-Dakar rally from Narbonne to Granada, the longest single stage in this year's event, over 1,100 kilometres, just over 600 miles, most of it a liaison section, and in the middle a very tight 35 kilometres special at Château-Lastour near Perpignan. They're heading for Granada, the former starting point for 2 years on this Dakar, 20 years old in 1998. Yesterday was the wheels. In the cars, it's Bruno Savi, a former winner of the rally, who sets the early pace, 16 seconds quicker than his teammate Kenjiro Shinazuka. Going well though, going fast, Pierre Lartigue, 13th quickest in the American-built Pro Truck, Chevy Power. Glorious mud in central France. Hopefully this will be the only mud we see all rally. The Dakar is famed for its sand, for the desert, for its dryness. These cars are not built for mud racing, and a lot of these riders aren't built for mud racing either, although many of them have motocross backgrounds. What a wonderful noise. The prize for the best sounding engine already goes to the Pro Truck. Stuck in the mud, 228. And out already with the shovel. Where are the other 100 Dalmatians come to watch the first stage of this year's 20th Paris-Dakar? Back to France as its starting point after 4 years of starting in places like Granada, and last year we even started where we normally finish, in Dakar. The French spectators came out in their thousands on day one, braving hangovers. This first day of the new year, a traditional celebration, loud, muddy and fast. Every kind of vehicle, every kind of competitor, from the amateur to the professional, from two-wheel drive to six-wheel drive. André Pescarolo, the former Grand Prix driver. Well, there you have it, 22 kilometres of liaison, a quick blast around the vineyard tracks of Château-Lastour, and then 1,120.
Là, je me suis fait vraiment plaisir, ça m'a rappelé quelques années en arrière.
Bruno Savi says that the stage brought back happy memories for him. He said it's a bit like some of the old World Rally Championship stages. A lot of nostalgia.
Normalement, Lastour, ça peut être fracassant, mais on voit qu'ils ont passé...
André Pescarolo, former Grand Prix and Le Mans driver, said that normally the stage here is very rough, but today it's quite smooth.
Muy técnico, donde hay muchas piedras que hacen correr riesgos, pero que vamos, hemos hecho tramos sin grandes esfuerzos.
Jose Maria Servia, the Toyota driver, heading for home in Spain.
Par rapport aux mers d'hier, cette spéciale, elle est grandiose.
Philippe Bomberg, the former Citroën driver, now driving for
I think the
Toyota.
valve spring, and we have a broken valve spring or broken valve. I don't know which. We're trying to get parts flown in from Paris now. So hopefully we'll get it fixed.
Front suspension is a problem. Yes. So nut is out. So front wheel is
just the right piece
broken. Yes.
and the right
In the
screw.
special stage,
To come back to the
center of special stage,
brake,
and
only rear wheel and no brake.
no brake
Slowly to make
to her drive.
even a
We
mistake.
go slowly.
And one time we start.
Matsuoka explaining his suspension problem, and before him Larry Ragland, who's not at all happy with his engine problems on his pro truck. As he explained, they're trying to get parts flown in from the French capital. If you can't get the engine fixed before they hit Africa, you might as well turn right and head home for California and Arizona, his normal rally deserting terrain. So Ragland not happy, ashamed to see the top American competitor. Jutta Klein-Schmidt, the German driver of the Schlesser buggy, her teammate Matt Stevenson. Signs a few autographs. The year is 1979.
Le jour s'est levé, tout le monde était prêt, les moteurs étaient chauds, les concurrents avaient leur tenue, et puis
And
à
as it
9h15,
rains in Paris,
l'adjoint au maire de
the
Paris, M.
Dakar
Boé, et le maire de
1979
Dakar, qui
style
était
starts
spécialement
from
de
the
déplacement,
Trocadero, just
M.
by
Diac,
the
à 9h15,
Eiffel Tower
le
in the
départ a
middle of
été
the
donné.
French capital. A 10,000 kilometer edition of the rally going through France, Algeria, Niger, Mali, and finally to Senegal, the place where, for 1 year when we went to Cape Town, the rally has always terminated. 88 bikes, 90 cars and 12 trucks, all competing together, no separate classes. It's may the fastest man win. Big money already, 17 million francs in prize money. People coming in their family cars, in military off-road vehicles, and on motocross bikes. No Labrador in the back of that car. That's a Renault KZ-11CV from 1927. It did the Oran Le Cap race, driven by Philippe Paillet. But the winner of the 1979 Paris-Dakar, Cyril Neveu, who crashes on the finishing line. Well, tomorrow it's the final stage in Europe before we cross the Mediterranean to Africa. A tiny 4-kilometer special stage, then an 80-kilometer special stage at Almira before they board the boat across the Mediterranean to Nador, where it all starts.